We had a great first night at Potato Slough. It was everything that we were hoping the Delta would be. We woke up and it was a beautiful morning with the sun shining. We headed out to explore by paddleboarding and fishing out of the dinghy.
We're headed out of Potato Patch going toward Owl Harbor to meet up with another boat family. And
Logan in the ocean.
Logan in the ocean. That's right.
I love you. On the move! After ending up in the mud on day one, we were a little gun-shy about navigating through the shallow waters of the Delta up to Owl Harbor. We made sure to compare our paper charts, the charts our Raymarine A75 chart plotter came with, as well as Navionics charts that we had downloaded to our smartphone. The Navionics charts were by far the most accurate throughout our entire trip in the Delta.
We decided to come up past Andrea's Cove, Easy Seas, and Spindrift Marina because we thought the water would be a bit deeper near those marinas. Owl Harbor is located up toward the end of 7 Mile Slough, and the chart showed the entrance into the San Joaquin River to be more shallow than we were comfortable with. I'm really not sure if that's an accurate methodology, but it worked for us this time.
Pulling into Owl Harbor was a wonderful experience. We checked in, grabbed a free cup of coffee, saw the amazing facilities, and they gave us a warm welcome along with a dozen fresh eggs.
One is Daddy's, one is Mommy's, one is Ruby's. Yeah.
Are they owl eggs?
No.
What are they?
They're chicken eggs. Cock-a-doodle-oo. Cock-a-doodle-oo.
They're little fighting.
Where's the rooster?
That was the rooster.
That guy with the fuzzy hairs behind it and those cute little tails.
We walked down and explored their community garden that has chickens, roosters, and even a table with free vegetables.
Let's leave them. It's not for us. That's just someone else's garden.
This marina was fantastic. We really wished we'd had a little bit more time to truly enjoy their luxurious facilities, laundry room, and deck with gas grills.
Nice.
Which ball is the closest? Yeah, you gonna show me how it's done?
Now that we had a few buddies on board to stay the night, we figured it was a great time to find a place to pump out.
Get ready with the bow line, and Devin, get ready with this mid-ship line, please.
We found a spot named Korth's Pirates Lair Marina that had a pump out, and we decided that it would do just fine. Arrgh! Since we draw 6 foot 7 inches, we had to watch ourselves coming in here because it was quite a shallow entrance.
7-8 right now. The tide is doing what right now? All right, perfect.
One thing to take note of, in the San Francisco Bay, generally your pump out stations are free, but once you make your way into the Delta, there will be a small fee.
This right here is how we thought this sailing life would be before we owned our own boat. Meeting up with friends in random locations, soft breezes blowing us along, headed toward an anchorage to cook a big group dinner and have some drinks together as the sun sets over a beautiful landscape. All right, now we're gonna power everything down. Okay. Get some burgers.
Oh, I probably have them. You gave them us. Hello, I'm Jack. I'm Amanda. Amanda, nice to meet you.
This area is a place known as Five Cuts, and it's located a little ways off the San Joaquin River on the Middle River. Evidently, years ago, before the regulations were as stringent as they are now, a local farmer dredged out 5 distinct cuts through the tall reeds on a small island so that boats could have some shelter and some privacy when they anchored out there. The cuts have long been filled with sediment, but we were told we could still find some decent coverage there. That, however, was not the case for us on this night. The wind was blowing from the second we pulled in, and at just about sunset, it picked up a few knots. Spirit had a decent anchor set, but we wanted to try to set a stern anchor as well for extra protection.
Yeah, 50-foot chain and 70-foot of road.
Wind is mostly going to be coming from there.
All night. We know that. Man, it's going to blow like crazy tonight.
As the wind picked up, our stern anchor began to drag. We decided to set 2 bow anchors at a 180-degree angle from each other and tie our 2 boats back up to one another.
What does she want to do?
Jen, I want you to just raft up next to him. I got the anchor rode. I'm going to pull it in.
So you want me to drive forward?
Yep.
Okay.
Just like you're rafting up.
Okay.
It held for the rest of the night. Do be aware, though, Five Cuts, when we were there, was absolutely full of thick green weeds. It was not easy to haul that anchor up the next morning when we decided to move on.
After the hard work of resetting the anchor, it was dinner time.
That box is fine right there.
Family style.
I ever seen no cheese off this?
You gotta eat the tortillas, man.
Do you?
Do you?
Do you though?
Do you though?
But do you though?
But do you
Oh,
though?
Daddy.
Oh, daddy!
Oh, daddy!
Oh, daddy!
Oh, daddy!
How are you kids doing down here?
Good.
Oh man, thank you for being such great crew. So SV Spirit might have something on their prop after that grass-infested anchorage we were just in. So they're going to try to swing around or maybe reverse off of it. Don't know for sure.
All right, man. I got the weeds out of the saltwater strainer, but I think I need to change my impeller. I'm going to do that real quick.
So their impeller possibly burned up because they sucked the weeds in, and smart people, smart sailors that they are, took their foot pump and blew everything back out of the hose. So hopefully they're all clear, and we'll go find us a nice calm anchorage somewhere. Nope. All right, I jumped underneath.
We jumped under.
We jumped underneath Spirit and found out that their raw water intake hole was indeed clogged. A little wad of grass about that big was what was keeping all of their fresh water or raw water from coming up into the engine. It's all fixed. They're spitting out plenty of water, and Jack's got the anchor up. What you got going on over there, Jennifer?
A little zing and a little zang.
Big one's coming. Big one's coming. They've been saying it.
California had been pretty dry for several years, so it felt great to have these big rain clouds rolling in. After just a few minutes of rain, the sun came out, and it was time to take our friends back to Owl Harbor.
Owl Harbor, we like it.
All right, I got a little microphone test going here to see if this thing works in the wind. Ah, microphone fail. The worst part is that I left the mic plugged in for the rest of the night and for almost the entire next day. Lesson learned, always do a sound check to make sure your audio equipment is working well. Regardless of failed microphones, clogged seacocks, and dragging anchors, our few days at the California Delta did not disappoint. It was great to be traveling again, hanging out with friends, not thinking about the day-to-day worries of a busy life in the city. On the way back to our anchorage for the night in our trusty Potato Slough, I stood up high in the cockpit and looked out across the land. The Delta, in its natural state, has been here for around 10,000 years. It's wild to look out over these levees and see farmland way below the waterline, and to think about all the changes that have occurred here over the years. Next time on Tight Little Tribe Sailing, we navigate up the narrow Georgiana Slough, hail our first drawbridge. You made it. Drag anchor again, but enjoy every second of the adventure together.
Where are you?
In my fort.
in your fort. You got some pillows, little West Marine pillows down there.
Let us know what you think of the series in the comments below. Subscribe if you like what you see, and the thumbs up certainly help us a lot too.